Hello my enthusiastic learners, welcome back to Thrive with Sushmita. आप सभी को सुष्मिता का प्यार भरा नमस्ते. Today we will be talking about how to start your journey. See, we have discussed and spoken and we have been constantly emphasizing as in to start your journey to speak English fluently. But how to start that journey? The question remains how to give that start. Yes, mentally you have decided that I really want to muster the courage and be a good, confident speaker and express my thoughts and ideas without a pause or maybe speak fluently. But when you have when you decide this, of course you have won half the battle. But how to start it? From what is the point? How do you plan it? So today let's discuss the plan, like how to begin or how to start your journey. In the board, I have made a small format, you can say, or maybe how to begin your journey. See, in my last video also I spoke and emphasized about the importance of starting your journey, being ready to make mistakes, listening, vocabulary, reading, but how do you do it all together? Let me tell you, you will see a wonderful result only and only if you follow all these steps together and not individually. The idea is to smoothen the journey, right? To make the process smoother so that it becomes easier for you. So whatever aspects we have discussed, how to bring it all together. See, you can divide your entire day. It will depend, like if you are a working professional or maybe you are a student or maybe you're a housewife or maybe a just person who is beginning. You are at the beginner's level or you are at intermediate level. It will also decide that, correct? So depending on your schedule, as and how much time you will be able to devote to this journey. See, only when you give efforts, it will be possible. So if you can divide it into morning, afternoon and night, and also do something extra during the weekends when you have off. So when you divide it into morning, afternoon and night, see what I have done is I have basically done it into morning and evening or maybe the night routine, because sometimes when you're working or when you're a student, you might be at school, college, office or wherever, correct? So if I see it into morning and evening, all those things, what are the most important things? Knowing new words, which is vocabulary. Number 2, reading. Number 3, listening. Number 4, grammar. When all of these will come together, only then your journey will become faster and better, so you can speak English confidently. So see, if you have a morning routine, you can prepare vocabulary related to a theme. Now, theme as in, it can be of various things. See, to begin with, you can start with an introduction, right? What are those vocabulary or those words which will be related to your introduction? Introduction can be again of two types, wherein you are introducing yourself in a formal setup or maybe an informal setup. So how will you introduce yourself? Your name, your place, what is that is interesting about you, your educational background, or what are your hobbies. So you really need to make a note of it, correct? Make it in both ways. Maybe what if you are introducing yourself in an interview, or maybe when you are introducing yourself to a friend or a relative or somebody you have just met. So if you begin, I think the first thing is to make a vocabulary related to introduction, and then slowly you can move on. Let me discuss a little more about this theme. There can be various themes. I have also written about some themes here, right? Introduction is the first one that I told you. Second, it can be about your daily routine. Like, I woke up at 6 a.m. I had to prepare breakfast, so I went to the kitchen and so on. whole day, whatever you have done, your daily routine and chores. So how will you express yourself when you're talking about it? It can also be about shopping. Let's say you can imagine when you're going for shopping, what are those vocabulary words which can be used? Maybe ordering food at a restaurant. So today's theme is that I will be learning or knowing about the words which are related with ordering food at a restaurant, whether it is online or whether it is offline, like you physically go to a restaurant and order. See, technology has made it so easier. So now if I decide to go and eat my favorite food at my favorite restaurant, there is a menu which is available online. You can download it, check out what are the cuisines that they are offering, what would you like to eat. You can see and then practice yourself that how will you be placing your order to the person who is serving food there, the waiter or whosoever is serving food there. So that way you will become confident, और उस restaurant में जाइए और confidently अपना ऑर्डर प्लेस कीजिए. हो सकता है आप मिस्टेक करें, पर उसमें डरने की क्या बात है. यू विल ओनली लर्न फ्रॉम योर मिस्टेक्स. So it is absolutely okay. Once and twice and thrice, and see, you will become very, very confident when you go and order your food the next time. I'll give you my personal experience. I am not a very big foodie, and I never liked ordering food at a restaurant. I would always want my partner or my friend or my brother to do that for me. But slowly I realized that I should know. So now when I go to a restaurant, I take the menu card, I look at the dishes, I ask what it is made up of, how many people can eat, how much quantity is being given, what is the specific the ingredients which have been used, or maybe I tell them if I'm allergic to something. So this way I have built my confidence. Nobody can do that for you. It is only you and you who can decide it. Let me give you another example. If I talk about the weather, see, there are so many vocabulary words related to weather, whether it is cold, whether it is sunny, whether it is windy, whether it is foggy, whether it is rainy. Even if it's raining, let's say if it is drizzling, or it is just a shower, or it is a downpour, or it is a cyclone, or it is a hurricane, or it is a blizzard. So these are all the vocabulary words which are related to our weather. Look at the weather forecasts which we see on our television or on your phone. See how do they explain the maximum and the minimum temperature, how the weather is going to be, how does it change. See the confidence with which the news reporter is presenting it. When you see, and for a week, like you've observed, you have jotted down the vocabulary, then on the weekend, dress up like, a news reporter or a TV presenter for that matter, and stand in front of the mirror and deliver your speech. See, I always emphasize कि आप या तो अपने आप को record कीजिए on your phone, or maybe practice in front of the mirror. But let me tell you, do not make it a habit. After that, you should practice speaking with people, जिंदा इंसानों के साथ. Why? Because आपका hesitation वही है when you interact with people, right? So if you don't practice speaking it with somebody, so these are the steps that you take. In the beginning, you are doing it with the mirror, right? You're speaking in front of the mirror, you're recording yourself in the phone, and then maybe you can speak to anybody who is your family member who would like to support you. Then take a step higher, speak to any of your friend or relative. Then take another step, go to the restaurant, place your order. Then go to another step. When you go for shopping, speak confidently in English. So this is the only way that you will be able to come out of your fear zone or the hesitation that you have. So you can practice vocabulary related to a theme. Now listening practice, please keep all of these can be for, if you decided this, like you gave 10 minutes for this, and then listening practice for 10 minutes and reading practice for 10 minutes. So on Monday, I do these, or maybe Monday to Friday, this remains my routine. So in the morning, if you wake up at 6:30, my dear, wake up at 6. Give that 30 minutes to yourself. And at night, in the same way, you can practice speaking, listening. Now, this speaking and listening can align with the theme that you have chosen to enhance your vocabulary. Suppose you are talking about the weather. So listen the weather forecasts on the television, or read about any news article which is talking about it, right? So these can align together. This should align together rather. See, so in the evening again you can practice 10 minutes speaking, 5 minutes of listening, and 5 minutes of shadowing. Now, what is this shadowing? Suppose you're watching an English program, or maybe a movie. Now, you are watching it with subtitles. Like, I still have problems in understanding exactly what they are talking. So, see, even I am in my learning process. Learning is, never finished. It's an ongoing journey. We have to enjoy that. So, and then you can give your 5 minutes. Of course. So then shadowing, what you can do is, next time when you watch that movie, please hide the subtitles and play the role of that actor and speak those dialogues. You can write those dialogues and deliver those dialogues. That will be very, very helpful. Then work on the grammar concepts. It is also very, very important. Like when you want to speak, you have to know the tenses very, very well. Whether you are expressing yourself in the present tense or in the past tense, or you want to talk something about that will happen in the future. So you should know your tenses very, very correctly, sentence structure very correctly. You should know subject-verb agreement. So pick up the grammar topics where you feel you are lacking and work on that. Work on the concepts, work on some worksheets, practice sheets, and let me tell you, it's abundantly available over the phone, or like if you Google it, you'll get like abundant worksheets. I mean, there's no limit to it. Okay, so this can be your Monday to Fridays schedule. Now for the weekends, you can make it even more interesting. Like you can watch a movie, you can have a role play the way I told you. I can dress up like a news presenter and stand and talk like if I am forecasting the weather. That will give you a lot more confidence. You can take some grammar tests. Like there are so many grammar tests available online. Go, if you have prepared the topic, let's say subject verb agreement during the week, go and appear for some grammar tests online during the weekend. Also, what you can do is select one English song so that you can hum it also when you go out to party with your friends, or maybe any other occasions when someone tells you to sing something. Correct. So in that case, find out a song which is very catchy or which you like, write down its lyrics, hum the song along with, play it on your phone or television or home theater or whatever. Play it and hum with it, sing with it, and write the lyrics so that you can match up, correct? And then you will see that in 2 weeks or maybe in a month, the song will not only be आपसे completely वो आपको learn हो जाएगा, but आप बिना किसी music के उसको बड़े ही आराम तरीके से, अच्छे तरीके से आप उसको गा सकोगे. See, that's the best way. If you go to a party and you sing that English song, people will be floored. So again, let me give you a reminder. We don't do anything to impress people. It is about our own journey and how we can grow in life. So this way you can plan a roadmap for yourself and plan things. Make a notebook, make a diary, write it down what do you want to do. Every Sunday, make a planning of the work that you want to do. Then the weekend, we do it for our work. For English, I'm talking about which grammar topic will you be focusing on? What is the next theme that you want to learn? Like if you're done with weather forecasting, this week probably we will be doing maybe a conversation with a friend over a topic, maybe a political issue or maybe an economic factor. So this way, when you plan it, your mind also registers it and builds that excitement for yourself. So use this technique, plan it out, and then see the magic. I'm sure in 6 months, you will be able to see your growth yourself. So today we discussed about how to start, and let me tell you, it is going to be an exciting journey. We will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, keep learning, and keep thriving. Thank you so much.